Hello students, I am Nabila Tariq. Today we will continue with the fourth comprehension check of the chapter, that is Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory. Okay, till here we had studied that Dr. Paresh Chanda, who was a physician who was looking in the case of Bipin Babu's illness, he had suggested Bipin Babu to go to Ranchi and experience the sights over there, and by going to that place and getting present over there might help him in remembering the episode that had actually slipped from his mind. So we'll start. Getting off the train at Ranchi next morning, he realized at once that he had never been there before. He came out of the station, took a taxi and drove around the town for a while. He realized that the streets, the buildings, the hotels, the bazaars and the Muradabadi hill, with none of these had he the slightest acquaintance. Now, when in the morning as he went to Ranchi, he got off from the train, he realized that he had never been to this place ever before. That means in his past life he had never visited this place. He came out of the station, he took a taxi and he went around the town. He saw everything. He saw the streets, he saw the buildings, he saw the hotels, the bazaars, everything he saw. But he never ever felt a single acquaintance. Now what is the meaning of acquaintance? ACQUAINTANCE. Acquaintance means relation. Slightest acquaintance means not even in a slight manner, not even in a very minor thought also came into his mind that he is able to relate to the city. He was not able to relate to the city at all. And he realized that he's never been to this place before. So seeing the city, seeing the places around, with his own eyes also never made him remember anything. Now, would a trip to the Hudru Falls help? He didn't believe so, but at the same time he didn't wish to leave the feeling that he hadn't tried enough. So he arranged for a car and left for Hudru in the afternoon. Now he thought that maybe going to Hudru Fall might help him, कि अगर वो हुड्रू फॉल जाएगा तो मे बी उसको कुछ याद आए, बिकॉज ही वेंट टू हुड्रू फॉल ओवर देयर, ही फेल, he hurt his right knee and all that happened. So he was like making himself make several efforts, make enough efforts so that afterwards he will not realize or he will not feel guilty that he hadn't made the enough efforts to prove his illness. So he decided to go to Hudru Fall. At 5 o'clock the same afternoon in Hudru, two Gujarati gentlemen from a group of picnickers discovered Bipin Babu lying unconscious beside a boulder. When he came around, the first thing Bipin Babu said was, "I am finished, there is no hope left." Now he went to Hudru Fall and over there he got unconscious. Now unconscious, why he got unconscious? Because he was so distressed. As he went to Hudru Fall, he had that hope in his heart that he might remember something. लेकिन जब उसको कुछ भी याद नहीं आया तो वो इतना होपलेस हो गए कि वो वहाँ पे चक्कर खा के गिर गए. और वहाँ पे दो गुजराती पिकनिकर्स मीन्स पीपल हु वेंट ओवर देयर टू हैव पिकनिक मनाने जो गए थे वहाँ पे, उन लोगों ने बिपिन बाबू को एक बोल्डर, एक स्टोन के पास अनकॉन्शियस देखा. दैट ही वाज अनकॉन्शियस, मतलब उन्हें चक्कर आके वो गिर गए थे. When he came around, the first thing Bipin Babu said was that I am finished. जब वो जागे, वो अपने कॉन्शियस में आए, तो सबसे पहले बिपिन बाबू ने क्या बोला? आई एम फिनिश्ड. आई एम फिनिश्ड मीन्स कि वो पूरी तरीके से बर्बाद हो गए हैं. इसका मतलब उन्हें रियलाइज़ हुआ कि अब उनकी लाइफ में कुछ नहीं बचा है. Next morning, Bipin Babu was back in Calcutta. He realized that that there was truly no hope for him. Soon he would lose everything, his will to work, his confidence, his ability, his balance of mind. Was he going to end up in an asylum? Bipin Babu couldn't think anymore. Now when the next morning he went back to Calcutta, he realized कि उनके लाइफ में अब कोई भी होप नहीं बची है. उन्हें समझ में आ गया था कि वो भी मेंटली डिसेबल होते जा रहे हैं, बिल्कुल वैसे ही जैसे उनके ब्रदर हुए थे. एंड lost everything. He felt as if he's losing everything. His confidence, his will to work, उनकी जो capability थी काम करने की, his ability of mind, everything it seemed to him that he was losing. And he even went so much deep into thoughts that he felt that he will also go to asylum and he will be a mental disabled person ending up in asylum and might die over there. So means he was getting more and more severe in his thoughts, that too negative thoughts. Back home, he rang up Dr. Chanda and asked him to come over. Then after a shower, he got into bed with the eyes clamped on his head. Just then a servant brought him a letter which someone had left in the letter box, a greenish envelope with his name in red ink on it. Now, when he got back home, he called Dr. Chanda and asked him to come home and see him. After a shower, that means after having a bath, he was lying on his bed with ice bag, मतलब वो जो बर्फ बैग में बर्फ रखी रहती है जिससे हम सिकाई करते हैं, that ice bag clamped on his head. He had kept that bag on his head to make him feel better. Just then only a servant arrived with a letter which someone had left in the letter box. It was a greenish color envelope और उसमें red ink से नाम लिखा हुआ था. Above the name it said urgent and confidential. In spite of his condition, Bipin Babu had a feeling that he ought to go through the letter. He tore open the envelope and took out the letter. This is what he read. Now, जब उसने लेटर देखा तो लेटर के ऊपर लिखा था urgent and confidential. That means वो लेटर urgent है, at the same time confidential है. इसका मतलब जिसके नाम वो लेटर है सिर्फ वही पढ़ सकते हैं. और उनकी कंडीशन बिपिन बाबू की ऐसी नहीं थी कि उस टाइम वो लेटर पढ़े, बट डोंट नो व्हाट केम टू हिज माइंड दैट दिस माइट बी अ इम्पॉर्टेंट लेटर, सो ही स्टार्टेड रीडिंग द लेटर. नाउ these paragraphs which are written in italics, this is the letter that he reads. Dear Bipin, I had no idea that affluence would bring about the kind of change in you that it has done. Was it difficult for you to help out an old friend down on his luck? I have no money, so my resources are limited. What I have is imagination, a part of which I used in retribution of your unfeeling behavior. Now students, let me tell you one thing, that this letter is very very important and you have to understand the meaning of the letter. Now letter में ये लिखा है Dear Bipin, I had no idea, मतलब जिन्होंने लेटर लिखा है वो ये बताते हैं कि मुझे कोई भी आइडिया नहीं था कि एफ्लुएंस, AFFLUENCE, एफ्लुएंस वर्ड में बहुत टाइम से इस चैप्टर में यूज़ कर रही हूँ. इस पहले प्रीवियस वीडियोस में भी मैंने ये एफ्लुएंट वर्ड यूज़ किया है. एफ्लुएंस मीन्स अमीरी, रिचनेस. ओके, मतलब आपके पास पैसा है, आप अमीर हैं. ओके, यू आर रिच, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एफ्लुएंस. सो मतलब यहाँ पे इनका मतलब है राइटर का कि वो बिपिन से ये कह रहे हैं एफ्लुएंस मतलब जो शोहरत तुम्हारे पास है, जो पैसा तुम्हारे पास है, मुझे कभी नहीं लगा था कि उस रिचनेस की वजह से तुम्हारे अंदर इतना ज़्यादा चेंज आ जाएगा. क्या तुम्हारे लिए इतना डिफ़िकल्ट था कि एक तुम्हारा ओल्ड फ्रेंड जो डाउन ऑन हिज लक मीन्स हु इज़ गोइंग थ्रू अ बैड टाइम, मतलब जिसका लक ख़राब है कुछ वक्त के लिए, तो उसकी तुम हेल्प कर पाओ. ही इज सेइंग आई हैव नो मनी. नाउ दिस राइटर इज सेइंग कि मेरे पास पैसे नहीं हैं, एंड सो माई रिसोर्सेज आर लिमिटेड, क्योंकि मेरे पास पैसे कम हैं इसलिए मैं अपने लिए अपनी लाइफ को कंफर्टेबल बनाने के लिए बहुत कुछ नहीं कर सकता, बिकॉज हर चीज़ ज़्यादातर पैसे से आती है. इफ़ यू हैव मनी यू कैन लिव अ वेरी कंफर्टेबल लाइफ एंड यू कैन गेट मैनी रिसोर्सेज, बट because since he doesn't have much money, his resources are limited. But he is saying कि one thing I have, मतलब एक चीज़ मेरे पास है और वो है imagination, मतलब कल्पना करने की एबिलिटी. ओके, मतलब उनके अंदर मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा कल्पना करने की ताकत थी उनके दिमाग में. ही यूज्ड टू इमेजिन थिंग्स, मतलब एक होता है ना पावर ऑफ इमेजिनेशन, दैट वाज पोजेस्ड बाय हिम. ही सेइंग वही इमेजिनेशन जो मेरे अंदर है, वो जो आर्ट है इमेजिनेशन की, उसी आर्ट को मैंने, उसका एक छोटा सा पार्ट मैंने तुम्हारी इस बीमारी की वजह बनाई है. ओके, which I have used in retribution of your unfeeling behavior. Now he is saying a part of this imagination I have used as a cause of your illness, and I have given you a punishment for your unfeeling behavior. Retribution of का यहाँ पे मतलब है as a punishment I am giving टू योर अनफीलिंग बिहेवियर। अनफीलिंग बिहेवियर मतलब कि इतना पैसा आने के बाद, इतने सक्सेसफुल होने के बाद जो तुम्हारा बिहेवियर अनफीलिंग मतलब जो तुम्हारा रूड बिहेवियर हो गया है, तुम्हारे अंदर कोई फीलिंग्स नहीं बचे हैं पुरानी दोस्ती के लिए, उस बिहेवियर की कोई पनिशमेंट की तरह मैंने तुम्हारे लिए एक स्टोरी क्रिएट करी जिससे तुमको ये लग रहा है कि तुम बहुत ज़्यादा बीमार हो एंड यू आर सफरिंग। सो दिस इज़ एक्चुअली द पनिशमेंट दैट यू नीड because the reason for it, that change that has been brought into you because of that money, because of the richness, so that for that I am giving you a punishment. Well, you will be all right again now. A novel I've written is being considered by a publisher. If he likes it enough, it will see me through the next few months. Yours, चुन्नी लाल. So ये लेटर किसने लिखा था? चुन्नी लाल ने. तो चुन्नी लाल का ये कहना था कि अगर उनका बुरा वक्त चल रहा था, उनके पास पैसे नहीं थे, उन्हें जॉब की ज़रूरत थी, उनके पास रिसोर्सेज नहीं थे ज़्यादा, तो बिपिन बाबू हमेशा उन्हें अवॉइड करते थे। बीइंग अ ओल्ड फ्रेंड मतलब पुराने दोस्त होने के बाद भी और इतने ज़्यादा रिच होने के बाद भी बिपिन बाबू ने कभी भी चुन्नी लाल की हेल्प नहीं करी और हमेशा उन्हें अवॉइड किया। सो ही सेइंग कि अगर तुम्हारे लिए पुरानी दोस्ती के कोई मायने नहीं है, कोई मीनिंग नहीं है, बिकॉज यू आर सो रिच, बिकॉज ऑफ योर सक्सेस, your behavior has become so rude towards friendship, towards relationship, then that means that you should be taught a lesson. तो चुन्नी लाल ने बिपिन बाबू को एक सबक सिखाया। कैसे? एक पूरा सीन क्रिएट किया कि बिपिन बाबू को ऐसा लगे कि वो रांची गए थे और वो भूल गए हैं, और वो भूल गए हैं तो उन्हें ये डर रहेगा कि ऐसा ना हो कि उनकी भी स्टेट अपनी ब्रदर जैसी हो जाए, एंड ही माइट ऑल्सो डाई इन एन असाइलम गेटिंग मेंटली डिसेबल्ड. सो दिस फ्राइट विल मेक यू सिक एंड दैट विल बी अ पनिशमेंट फॉर योर अनफीलिंग बिहेवियर. सो ये उन्होंने एक सबक सिखाया था बिपिन बाबू को. फिर वो अपनी पूरा ये जो स्टोरी उन्होंने बनाई उसे एक्सेप्ट करके बोलते हैं कि अब तुम्हारी तबीयत ठीक हो जाएगी. और वो अपने बारे में भी ये बताते हैं कि मैंने एक नॉवल लिखी है which is going to be considered by a publisher, which he sent to a publisher. publisher उसे पढ़ेंगे और अगर उन्हें पसंद आती है वो नॉवल, so I will meet that publisher in a few months. That means उनकी भी कोई बुक पब्लिश होने जा रही थी चुन्नी लाल की, and that was all because of his power of imagination. उन्होंने कोई स्टोरी लिखी होगी which was being considered by the publisher. Now when Dr. Chanda came, Bipin Babu said, I am fine. It all back as soon as I got off the train at Ranchi. A unique case, said Dr. Chanda. I shall certainly write about it in the medical journal. The reason why I sent you for, said Bipin Babu, is that I have pain in my hip from a fall I had in Ranchi. If you could prescribe me a painkiller. Now, बिपिन बाबू को अपनी गलती का एहसास हुआ कि उन्होंने गलत किया था चुन्नी लाल के साथ. उनको ये भी समझ में आ गया कि ये पूरा स्टोरी चुन्नी लाल ने रची है थ्रू हिज इमेजिनेशन, और उन्हें बेटर फील होने लगा. वो समझ गए कि वो बीमार नहीं है. बट देन ही हैड ऑलरेडी कॉल्ड द डॉक्टर, सो द डॉक्टर केम. तो जब डॉक्टर आए तो बिपिन बाबू ने उनसे कहा कि आई एम फाइन, कि अब मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ. जैसे ही मैं रांची गया मुझे सब याद आ गया. सो आई एम एब्सोल्युटली फाइन. Now hearing this, Dr. Chanda says it is a very unique case. Unique मतलब बहुत हटके, बहुत अलग सा केस है, सबसे अलग. And I shall certainly write it about it in a medical journal. और वो बोलते हैं कि मैं certainly means I'm sure कि मैं इस medical case के बारे में अपने journal में लिखूँगा. Journal means a magazine. So write down the meaning of journal, students. Journal का मतलब होता है या तो magazine या newspaper. So he's saying I will write about this in my medical journal. Now Bipin Babu says the reason why I sent for you. The reason why I sent for you. इस line का मतलब है the reason I called you. मतलब वो वजह है जिससे मैंने तुम्हें बुलाया था. I called you is that he tells a false incident. वो एक झूठ इंसिडेंट बताते हैं डॉक्टर चंदा को कि मैं जब रांची गया था तो मैं वहाँ गिर गया जिसकी वजह से मेरे हिप्स में पेन है. So I just want you to prescribe a painkiller. So you just can give me a painkiller. So this was a long story, but a story about realization, a story about true friendship, the relationship that we maintain with people, which we should not forget even after years, even after becoming successful also. old friendship should not be forgotten. So, this was a lesson that was given by Chunni Lal to Bipin Babu for his unfeeling behavior, and it also teaches all of us that we should never forget the relationship that we had, because making a relationship take years, but breaking a relationship doesn't take much time. So, we should always reserve time for people who are closer to our hearts. Thank you, students.